Good afternoon. What about others? Hello? PPT is visible? Anisha?
Yes, sir.
Visible? PPT is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about others? Any placement is there today? Why less students are present? What's Sridhar?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Why you are late? Right. Now we'll start. Let them come and join. So next one is command organization strategies and structures. So in this one, command organization functionalities, strategies, and structures. So this diagram is nothing but, let us see this one. I told you yesterday, I'll tell you this one. So you have the some of the heading is nothing but what? Command organization functionalities, strategies, and structures. So here is strategies we are discussing. Next we'll discuss about the structures. Before going for this, they have given some of the diagrams here. So people use the computers and command language systems to accomplish. So here is such as the many things we are using, like some of the examples: text editing, operating system control, bibliography, retrieving the database, manipulations, monitoring, manufacturing process. All these things we are seeing command line arguments how to give it. So here some of the cases, here you have the I is there and O is there. So I is nothing but the input will be given. So here is input will be given for the report, command line arguments you are typing. So here you have the examples, some of the examples: P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, P7. So some of the things. And here A10 is there, A15 is there. So O is nothing but the output red RAM. So here is input re-report. So LID is there, I is nothing but wherever you have the I, so you are requesting something to get the informations. So here is finally when they are giving this one information, so here is, this is what the request. So finally they will be getting the output. So that is what the command line arguments, command organization functionality is nothing but you have this, some of the inputs and some of the outputs will be there. So and in a command will be entering some of the data, so that it will be searched into the database. That's what I told you, some of the examples like text editing, operating system control, bibliography retrieval, database manipulations, electronic mail, functionality management, database retrieval. So many examples are there. So anything can possible to retrieve the information from the sources. So you have the input values and output values. So here is nothing but see the destination. When you are requesting, it will be searching correspondingly that one. So when you are going for the Google, if you type it, what will happen? So sometimes I want, for example, I want to Unix some of the commands, Unix process or Unix fork. So whenever I'm typing that, it will be coming some of the related informations for that. Maybe your prescribed book or may not be prescribed book. So what is the definition for that, how to use it, what is the programming, all these things will be coming into the Google only. So the similarly here also you have the structure in the sense their websites. So you are requesting something, so that information will be getting. For example, if you take Aadhaar number. So suppose I don't have now Aadhaar number, I know only number and mobile numbers. So I want to take the printout for the e-Aadhaar. So in that case, what will happen? Through command line only, I will be entering my details. So whatever they are asking, maybe Aadhaar number or enrollment number. So some of the details they are asking. Once if I enter it, it will be searching that one. So some of the informations will be available, maybe different state or India, different servers will be there. So which is the nearby server, and it will be search that one and will be getting the informations. The similarly here also you have the some of the servers. So you have the some of the servers, some of the ends will be there. So nearby servers are checked next like this, wherever they're getting the informations, if it is busy or diverting the route or whatever it may be. So finally we'll be getting the answers. That is what the this way will be saying. So some of the wherever you have I input, searching for the information. Wherever you have O, that is called the output for the informations for that one. So WO waitings G, O output is waiting. So like this. So I ASSI, C and CED, some of the commands they are typing, that's all. So no need to bother for this. This diagram is nothing but you are processing through command line what all the information is required. That's it. So when you are getting, you will be getting, they have shown the differences is nothing but I is nothing but the input and O is nothing but the output. That's all here. Now let us see some of the examples. What is the strategies and what is the structures for the command organization functionalities? This related diagram only, that one. So first diagram we have entered it, then we came here. So a unifying interface concepts or metaphor aids is nothing but, so here is unifying interface is nothing but learning, problem solving, retention. This is what the interfaces will be happening in the command line. So command line is nothing but what? As you know that you are typing something, finally we'll get something. Suppose if you go for Amazon or any what is that? Facebook or whatever it will be. Example, if you take, so if you want to search something, you can search it. Facebook, I want to search somebody, so I know the name, so I can type it that one. So that related names, all these things will be displayed. So that is what the here. So in that case, what will happen? Even if you go for Amazon, so I'll be searching something, so related informations will be coming. Any websites, if you go, they will be asking btu.ac.in also. Some of the search. Suppose if I want to download the MCS syllabus, just I'll type it MCS syllabus, will be, it will be related to that one, informations will be showing. Or I want to see the circulars, written recent circulars, I can type it circulars. So like this, in that case, what will be happening? Learning. So problem solving is nothing but what? So circular I need related informations when we examination schedule. So I will be, that is also called problem solving only. So retention. So this is what the unifying interface concepts or metaphor aids. So when they are interfacing, this is what the happening. Designers often err by choosing a metaphor closer to mission domain, that to the user's task domain. So designers often err by choosing the metaphor closer to the mission domain. So here is nothing but metaphor is nothing but these three. So learning, problem solving, and retention. So metaphor aids is nothing but or interface concepts. So metaphor is nothing but the interfaces. Then how you will be giving designers interfaces is nothing but the mission domain or the task domain. Mission domain, that to the user's task domain. So my user's task domain. That's what the examples we'll be discussing always the Amazon or Facebook or Twitter. So Twitter, I don't know, I have not used it that much. So Facebook, so some of the informations will be searching. That is what the my task is nothing but what I want to search some of the person. That's all. So if I type it that name, so it will be searching. Or some of the I want to find out who are all studied from BMSIT. So some of the keywords you can type it and you can search it. So designers often err choosing the metaphor closer to mission domain than to the user's task domain. So instead of the mission domain searching, user's task domain we need to concentrate more. That is what the command organization strategies. So strategies is nothing but what? So always we need to more concentrate with respect to the user's task domain. So next one is called in this one simple command sets. So simple commands we need to give it. So whenever they are searching, just they will be typing small words. So for that we have to write the code for that to search the database in the database. So each command is chosen to carry out a single task. So each command chooses to carry out a single task. So the number of commands matches the number of tasks. So here is a very whatever you are typing that it will be considered as called the single task. So that command, whatever it is matches, whatever we are typing in the search box, whatever it is matching, related informations will be coming. For example, Google I told you. So I want to search for the simple C programming or Unix. If I type it V4, you'll be getting a number of options. In that, we'll open one or two things and which is related for us, we'll be taking. So with the related all the informations we'll be getting. Not only one textbook, even others also. Suppose if I type it V4 using Sumitabh Das. Suppose if I type it. So Sumitabh Das related informations and the V4 other textbook informations also will be coming. Maybe Sumitabh Das will be coming first and second or within 2-3, then remaining will be coming the next. That is what each command is chosen to carry out a single task. The number of commands matches the number of the tasks. Next is for small number of tasks, this can produce a system easy to learn and use. Easy to learn and use. That is what the major role here. Examples also they have given it. So one command will be working for only one task only. For example, if Unix, if you take it, the same example only they have taken, VI editor. So VI editor you might have done in Unix. Lateral entry you might have not done it. So regular students, when they have studied Unix, introduction to Unix first semester, so they have learned VA editor also. So one unit is VA editor only. So in that commands are there. So one task one. Suppose if I want to delete particular lines, so just escape 5DD. So delete it. That command will be deleted only the lines. So if I want to insert YAP, so if I want to come out of that one, escape control Q. So some of the commands we have learned it, so it will be specific for that. So delete purpose is only deleting, that's all. It will not do any other jobs. That is what the simple command sets. So here is what is the user task. They have given some of the based on that commands, it will be working, that's all. Either search or editor, whatever it may be. So here is why they have given Unix editor is nothing but we have some of the ideas how it will work, what it does. The similarly interfaces also they have done it. the with respect to user returns. That's what the search commands. Already I told you, Google, if you go for that and if you type it that one, all the related informations, many pages will be getting. Next is the same thing, command plus argument options. So what is the command arguments? So you know that command lines, command arguments in Unix follow each command by one or more arguments that indicate objects to be manipulated. Follow each command by one or more arguments. So commands may be followed by some of the arguments. So for example, that's what I told you. V4 command I want to type it. 4 command you have learned it in Unix also. 4 command by Sumitabh Das I will enter it. So followed by some of the arguments will be there, but your main intention is nothing but V4 only. That is what that one. Example, copy file A, file B. So copy is the command. So file A, file B examples they have given it. So that also can be given. So that is what the copy file A, file B, delete. So if you type it delete also, you will be getting the messages. Next is print file A, file B, file C. So how to display it? Concatenation. That is called the cat or print, whatever you want, you can do it. So keyword labels for arguments are helpful for some of the users. Example, copy command is there from file A to file B. So keyword labels arguments is helpful some of the examples. So how to copy the form. So all these things, this is called the examples. So command may also have options to indicate. So Unix commands, you know that how it will be copying, how it will be deleting, all these things, case sensitive are there. In this case, even if it is Google form, if you type it capital letter also, small letter also, nothing will happen. It will be coming the message, that's all. So even if you type it wrong also, suppose if the system is not able to search that one, it will ask, do you mean this? So some of the spelling sometimes when you are typing bit fast, will type spelling mistakes also. In that case, what will happen? It will ask you, do you mean this? Then if you click that, again related information also will be getting. Apart from that, before that also, related information, some of the informations will be displayed. That is what the examples for this. So they have given capital letters. Why they have given means because of that one only. So if you Google, if you go for command typing, even I can type it. What is that called? Copy. So capital letter copy, small letter copy, all these things will be coming. Next is commands may have also options to indicate special cases. So here is commands also will be having some of the options. So here just they have typed it print by 3 HQ file A, print 3 HQ file A, print file A 3 HQ. So some of the things can type like this also. To produce 3 copies, print by 3 is nothing but what? It will produce the 3 copies of the file A on the printer in the headquarters building. So next one is called the error rates and the need for extensive training increase with the number of possible options. So these were the command plus arguments plus. So here is you can type through command line strategies, whatever you feel it. So if it is related, so some of the, suppose if you take to one word only, even if it is off matching also, that related information will be coming. So that way when they have done the search engine here. So that similarly here also, you can type which way you want. Next is another one is called the second one is called the structures in the command line command organizations. So what is that called? The structures. So structures is nothing but you have what is the structures. So how it will be there the structures. So you might have not learned the Unix system programming. Normally it was there for the previous batches, that is scheme under. So third semester they used to give the Unix system programming, there they have given some of the structures, file structure, how it would be there, all these things. So even the first semester you have learned it. So some of the ls minus l, if you type it, all the details you will get it. So like this you will be having inodes, I numbers, system, the file name identification, all these things unix system programming you will be learning. Then only this one benefits of the structures. So how it will be the structures for the some of the specific commands. Human learning, problem solving, and memory are greatly facilitated by meaningful structure. So here is human learning, problem solving, and memory are greatly facilitated by the meaningful structures. So always human learning, problem solving, and the memories, all these things will be the details we need to learn it now. Next one is called the beneficial for. What is the beneficial? Task concepts. Always this one only. So we are talking this entire unit task only. So whatever the users required, there is nothing but the task only. Whatever they are searching, whatever they want to execute, whatever it may be, entirely finally we can say that their intention is they want to learn something. So why we are searching for example, VTU circulars also, we want to know that when it will be semester ending or when the examination will going to start, or you want to find out when you have to pay the fees. So something related to the information only. You are learning that also. So that is what you are searching for that, and that is also called your tasks. So beneficial for the task concepts, computer concepts, synthetic details of command languages. So these are all the beneficial. So task concepts. So we need to enter the task concepts. So what you want to search it. So based on the one word, second letter. So Unix you might have learned it. Unix or web programming. Unix also the same commands will work. The first letter should be integer. So I have VTU validations when it is coming for the results. First one should be the number. Second one should be the characters. Only two characters should allow it. Next is two digits should allow it. So like this, syntaxes also you have learned in either Unix or web programming also. So maximum commands you might have learned it in Unix only. So that is what the task concepts, computer concepts. So computer concepts is nothing but, so computer also should interface that, because when we are typing the command, so it should search where that information is available. For example, if they might have stored in the database the details, so search it that one. Or if they are given to some other websites, go to that search website and search it. That is where the computer concepts also should work interfaces behind, besides, or backsides we can say. So synthetic details of the command languages. So synthetic details of the command languages is nothing but whatever we are typing the commands, so that is called the command languages. So system will be converting his computer, which way he will be understanding. That is called the command languages here. So consists of argument ordering, inconsistent order of arguments is nothing but, so you have search. So the search will be identifying file number, message ID. Search is nothing but file number and message IDs. So that is what the inconsistent order of the arguments. Suppose if you go for the consistent order of arguments is nothing but search, message ID and file numbers here. So here is message identification in consistence of order of arguments. Consistent order of arguments here in this case is nothing but message ID, file number also. Term is nothing but message IDs and segment size. Even consistency also, term will be message ID and segmentation size only. Inconsistency is nothing but replace. So replace will be happening also. It will be searching the message ID and code number. But in this case also message ID and code number only will be okay. So replace the informations whenever it is asking. So the old content will be there. That one we are deleting or adding something, inserting, deleting, whatever it may be. So finally, that should also save it. So for every file name, system will be giving the one identification number. That is called the IDs. ID number, one ID will be given. So based on that ID only, will be searching the system. So we cannot, like Unix, we cannot remember the ID numbers. So we'll be given the file name. So file name with valid names we are giving. So we can remember that file name and we can search it. So system background will be working. So they have given whatever you are searching, that it will be converted to the numbers that will be searching. Again, it will get come back to us. The similarly, I told you, even like BMSIT.esc.in or gmail.com. So for everything, you have the DNS server like forward, backward address. So either you type it, IP address also will work. Even if you type it, name also it will work. So that is what it will be communicating the DNS server. So what will happen is, in that case, so it should work for both the cases they have written it. So for every system will be identifying numbers only. So but we cannot remember the IP addresses because many addresses are there. So some of the organizations will be there, some of the college names. So we can remember with the names, but we cannot remember with the numbers. So that is the reason both the cases. But system will be identifying only the numbers. So identification. So one address will be given for that particular file. So there you are storing all the informations. So next one more address will be coming. So replace also same thing. Invert also group size and message ID. Here is message ID and group size. This is what the consistence and inconsistence. Second and third one will be the same. Here also consistent and inconsistent also. So only the search and invert will be a bit different. It will be changing. So here is hierarchical command structure. So here you have the full set of the commands is to organized into a tree structures. The full set of the commands is organized into the tree structures. So here is 5 into 3 into 4, that is equal to 60 tasks with 5 command names and 1 rule of the formulation. So here let us see the examples, what actions you want to do it, what are the objects is required for that, what is the destination for that. So create is nothing but when you want to create it, so what it is required. File is required. So for that you have to store the informations and you have to destination also, that file name should be given, and later stages whenever it is required to open that file, you can be able to open it and you can view the data or you can take the data, whatever you want, you can do it. So display. So that is nothing but you want to display the some of the messages what is required. So process is required. So destination is nothing but why we'll display it. So some of the times we will take the local printers. So we want to give the print command so that it will be using the local printer. Remove is nothing but directory or the screen. Destination is nothing but the screen. So it will show it. If after displaying, it will be showing the file is deleted, something like that. So copy is nothing but for object is nothing is there. So destination is nothing but the remove the printer. For move, nothing is there, just it will be moving. That's it. So symbol versions, keywords, command structure affects performance. So you have the symbol editor and keyboard editor. Symbol editor and the keyboard editors. So in the structures, you have the symbol editor and the keyword structures. So here is symbol editor is nothing but the way of working, that's all. So say here is find colon slash tooth. So VA editor, you have some of the options also, search and replace. So you can search it particular word and you can do the replace plus R. Once again, it will replace the characters also. I is nothing but the insert. So whoever done VA editor, you know this. So that is the reason Unix programming normally what we'll do is using BA only will use to solve maximum problems. I don't know your teacher which way they have done it. If I take, I used to do the same thing. BA only will be giving so that you can learn some of the things in that. So you have examination also easy. That chapter no need to study. And what are the commands also will be learning. So all these commands in VA editor you can see it. So find some of the names you are touching. So sometimes they have given one example code replace with some of the name with Karnataka. So you have some of the file names they given like India, what is it called? States, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, some of the states they have given. So then the program is nothing but you need to find out the Karnataka and should be replaced to Unix something like that. So that is what the find command is there. No, the similar fashion we are searching, just colon and slash. So no need to type find also, just slash search Karnataka slash. So here is the colon is -1. All the letters will be searching, and that is called the find command. So list colon. Now the 10 characters will display. RS searching with KO and OK. So both the letters I want to search it. So sometimes by mistake you might have typed it OK is nothing but KO. So with that both the names wherever it is working, I want to search it. So restore KO with OK. So that is nothing but what will happen here is it will be KO will be replacing to OK also. So we can replace like this also. So otherwise we can find it and replace it. So backward is nothing but to tooth. So LST of 10 lines. So I want to display only 10 lines. We can do it. Change all. So in this case, you might have done it one with another one. So change all KO to OK. So there is nothing but what? Suppose if you are having more than one, by mistake have typed it one character or one name, I want to change entire in my file name wherever it is existing that particular name. I want to change it, so you can change for this. So here some of the example they have given: percentage of the task completed, percentage of the errors commands. So you have inexperienced users. So symbols, how many symbols are there, how many keywords are there for that. So here also same thing, symbols and keywords. So familiar users is nothing but how many people are there, how many symbols, how many keywords. So percentage of this one also 18% and 6.4%. So experienced users 73% and 84. Here also 9.9 and 5.6. So this is nothing but the just percentage of the values for the whatever you are searching and whatever you are doing the operations for the Unix. So all these things commands we can check it out in VA editor also will be working for finding all these things. So naming and abbreviations. Naming and abbreviations. So this is what the first topic. So that is nothing but the all these things. What is that called? Command organization. In this one you have the strategies and structures. Strategies and structures. So in this strategies is nothing but this diagram. Wherever you have I, you will be searching, and wherever you have the output, that destination will be coming. So this how it will be working. You have some of the strategies for that. So what is the strategies? Main strategies: learning and problem solving and retentions. So that versional we are keeping as it is. That's it. So for that, how it will be working, that's all we need to discuss for the strategies. Next is command plus argument strategies, and this is what these two, that is called the strategies. We have the structures. So how it will be there, the structures. So every program or every code or every command lines, so you will be having the structures for that. You have the some of the structures for that. So based on that only it will be working. So anything you take, that is you have the some of the structures. You take our college working, so you have some of the structures here. So the way of functioning also structures. You have the trust, next principal, next is the head of the departments, next faculty members. So all these things you have these some of the structures. So based on that, it will be working. You take BMTC, KSRTC, anything you take, they have some of the structures they need to follow for that, and they will be working for that only. That is what the structures. So here is how they have given the interfaces when it is the commands are working. So some of the examples they have given Unix, and that is what the benefits of the structures. So here also hierarchy command for the structures. So this was the hierarchy. Create first, next only we can see the display. So if you do this, then you can remove the, even if you want, you can remove, or you can copy or move from one place to another place. The first, without creation, without display, without creation, there is nothing but we can see display automatically. Without create, we cannot do the remaining operations. That is what the hierarchy for that one, the structures. So keywords also is there to search the variator, and they have taken the examples, and the naming and abbreviations also we have to see this one. This got the third one in command and natural languages, naming and abbreviations. So naming and abbreviations, we see that we know that always what is the naming and what is called the abbreviations. So for some of the names, we'll give the abbreviations. So shortcut keys, when you're doing projects, we have to write it. Wireless sensor network. So sometimes we write it wireless sensor WSN. So when you're writing first time, within the bracket, we'll write it WSN, and next time onwards, whenever you are using, you will be writing WSN. So that is what the acronyms or abbreviations will write it, and what are the shortcut keys you have written in your project, we need to mention it. That is what you will be doing. So here also same thing, naming and abbreviations. There is a often a lack of consistency or obvious strategies for construction of command abbreviations, construction and the command abbreviations. There is some of the things we'll see it here, specificality versus and generalities. So here is the first one is called, we have the infrequent and discriminating words. So here we have the insert and delete. So frequent and discriminating words is nothing but add and remove here with respect to frequent. Infrequent and non-discriminant words, amble, perceive. So these is nothing but the non-discriminating words. Non-discriminating words is nothing but, so it's not related to that programming subjects. So we have insert, delete, addition, remove, that is okay. So non-discriminating words is nothing but amble, says that one. So frequent and non-discriminating words. So walk, view. So walk is, there is not the frequent word we are using, but now discriminating words is that one. So non-discriminating view is nothing but we can view the file particular that one. So some of the applications when you are filling, some of the cases we can view the data. So before submitting, they will make us to do it that one. Next is general words. Frequent or non-discriminating is nothing but alter and correct. Next one is discriminating non-words icons is nothing but ABC, ABDC, ABC. So discriminating the non-words. So there is no meaning for this. That is what the no meaning for the this one. So here is, you can give it some of the names like this. So we can give the abbreviations for this. You have the discriminating words and non-discriminating words. So discriminating is nothing but you will be having some of the meaningful for that. Non-discriminating is nothing but you will not be having some meaning for that and may not be using that words into this one, naming and abbreviations. Next is, for this you have the 6 potential, even textbook if you see it, some of the words they have given it. So like is nothing but shortcut forms only. So just I told you, WSN is nothing but the wireless sensor networks. So here is some of the abbreviations. LOL, laugh out loud, 2Z 2BT, too good to be true. So BBFN, Bye bye for now. BBFN is nothing but what? Bye bye for now. Next is CUL8R. So see you later. Next is HAGD. Have a great day. See here is have a great day. At least it is matching HAGD. Suppose if you see you later is nothing but what they have done is CUL8R. So that is also some of the cases will be happening. So sometimes the shortcut abbreviations, by seeing that we can tell it. Some of the little bit they maybe they will be changing and they will be giving. So because somebody might have given that word, the shortcut case, if it is existing that shortcut name, so we need to change it. So based on that, they have to write the abbreviations for that. So that is what the some other examples. And we have one more example, RTSM. Read the silly manual. Read T is nothing but the SM is nothing but the silly manual. Swim, SWIM, that is nothing but the see what I mean. See what I mean. So this is what the abbreviations. You can see the book. You will come to know still many examples they have given it for the abbreviations. Next is nothing but you have the 6 potential abbreviation strategies we are having. One is called the simple truncation. The first, second, third, etc. letters of the each command. So truncate the number. So sometimes when you are taking the float numbers, they'll say truncate. After 4 decimals, we'll leave it that one. So vowel drop with simple truncation is nothing but eliminate vowels and use some of the what remains. So eliminate the vowels. Vowel drop with the simple truncation. So wherever you have the vowels, eliminate the vowels and use some of what you remains. So whatever the remaining is there, you keep it as it is. Vowels you remove it. Suppose you have the set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to eliminate the even numbers of the set in that. So in that case, 1 to 10 means eliminate or truncate the even numbers. Only odd numbers will be there in that case 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Next is first and last letter. So since and first and last letter are highly visible, use them. Next is first letter of each word in a phrase, use with hierarchical design plan. Next is standard abbreviations from other context is nothing but use the familiar abbreviations. Phonics is nothing but focus attention on the sound. These are the potentials. Actually, 6 abbreviations. Thing, but this is what the we need to remember the naming and abbreviations. Next is guidelines for the abbreviations. Guidelines for the abbreviations. So these are the 6 abbreviation strategies. Abbreviation strategies is nothing but the 6 we are having: simple truncation and vowel drop, and second one is called the first and final letter, and fourth one is nothing but the first letter of each word in a phrase. Next one is the standard abbreviations from other context. Next one is called the phonics. So this is nothing but the focus attention on the sound. For example, use executive for the execute the command. So phonics, that is what the examples for the abbreviation strategies. The next one is called the guidelines for using the abbreviations. Next one is called the guidelines. What is the guidelines for using the abbreviations? So here also around 8 points are there. So what is the 8 point? Well, let us see this one. 8 points. So guidelines for the authors, they have given Herenthik and Porco 1982 offer these set of the guidelines. This person is introduced in 1982, offer the set of the guidelines. So here is some of the simple commands, some of the simple rules are there. A simple primary rule should be used to generate the abbreviations for the most of the items. So this is nothing but the to generate the observations of the most of the items, a simple secondary rule should be used for used items when there is a conflict. So whenever it is a conflict, it is happen, simple and primary rule will be happening first. The next one is called the abbreviations generated by the secondary rule should have the marker. So for example, in this case, if you take an asterisk, incorporated them. So the next one is the number of words abbreviated by the secondary rule should be kept to a minimum. Next one is called the use should be the familiar. So in this case, is nothing but what? With the rules used to generate the abbreviations. Truncations. Use should be used because it is an easy rule for users to comprehend and the remember. However, when it produces a large number of identical abbreviations for different words, adjustments must be found. The next one is called the fixed length observations. Fixed length is nothing but what? It should be used with the preferences to variable length ones. Next one is abbreviations should not be designed to incorporate ending with a, ing, ed, s. So abbreviations we cannot end with this one. Guidelines for the abbreviations is nothing but what? So we cannot end with ing, ed like that. So continuation ing is nothing but what? Continuing. So continuous present tense. So unless there is a critical space of the problem, abbreviation should not be used in a message generated by the computer and read by the users. So whenever it is necessary, you have the abbreviations, then only you create it. Otherwise, not required to unnecessarily create the abbreviations. So these are all the rules you need to follow the abbreviations. So whenever you are making, it should be simple and easy to understand. So whenever it is required, whenever you are repeatedly using, then you can use for the abbreviations. So whenever you are doing small things, small 1 page or 2 pages or 1 page seminar, 2 page seminars and all, if you are giving, try to avoid the abbreviations. That's it. When you are doing the record or report, maximum pages like 100 pages, 200 pages, in that case you can use the abbreviations whatever it is required repeatedly when you are using. So 1 or 2 times you can write it maximum like that only. So many times if you are using that one, you can go for the abbreviations. That's what the primary rules and secondary rules for the this one. So whenever you are using some of the commands, we cannot end with use it ing continuation that one ed. So yes, apostrophe yes, something like this. So we cannot use such type of the things. So these are all the guidelines for abbreviations. And next one is called the command menus and keyboard strategies. So command languages and guidelines still it is there. Anyway, that we'll see it in the next class. Anyway, time up. So command language guidelines we'll see it next class. So this I'll send one Google Form 6 potential observation strategies list out. So enter it and send it to me. Then only I'll give the attendance. So you can take screenshot of whatever you want. This I'll send it after taking the attendance. Is attendance 2,
Present, sir.
3,
Yes, sir.
4. Amit. 5.
Present, sir.
6. Apurva. 7. Ashwini. 8. Bindu. Present. 9. Divyash. 10. Gaurish.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
11. Gautami.
Present, sir.
11.
Present.
12. Gunushekar. Harini.
Present, sir.
Surya Prakash.
Present, sir.
Yeah, where your name is not visible only. Surya Prakash.
I'm there, sir.
Huh?
My name is there now.
Okay. But in people, it is not showing Surya Prakash. Okay, sir.
You're
No
not
problem.
audible, sir.
Right. Naina.
Present, sir.
Nazma.
Sir, she has TCS exam, sir.
Today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Nidhi. Pradeep.
Yes, sir.
Preeti.
Present, sir.
Rajesh. Rajesh. Sahadev. Anand. Saketan. 26. Santosh. 27. Seema. 28. 29. Sinchana.
Present, sir.
30. Spurti. 31. Sashank. Varsha.
Present, sir.
Yashashwini.
Present, sir.
Amrita.
Present, sir.
Anusha.
Present, sir.
Apurva. K. Sai Siddharth. Chetana.
Present, sir.
Kavya.
Present, sir.
Madhushree.
Present, sir.
Manish.
Present, sir.
Sarparas.
Present, sir.
Mrigesh.
Present, sir.
Mani.
Present, sir.
Paresh.
Present, sir.
Pooja. Reddy.
Present, sir.
64. Pratibha.
Present, sir.
Ramakrishna. Shashank.
Sir, Sadhana present, sir.
Sadhana present. Okay. Pratik absent. No? Right one. Shashank.
Present, sir.
Shraddha. Sridhar.
Present, sir.
Tanuj.
Present, sir.
Tejaswini.
Present, sir.
Umahani.
Present, sir.
David.
Present, sir.
David.
Present, sir.
Hey, why you are absent? Why you are not attending regularly?
Sir, I am attending, sir.
Last
The day
quarter
you told
you
me.
didn't attend only. Before that you have attended one class, sir. Two classes, sir. One day if you are coming, another 2 days you are taking off. You have not even 50%. If you are not attending regularly classes, you again for you only problem. Vidya Rani,
Okay.
Present, sir.
Vishal, Vishal, right,
Sir, 31, sir. And the Wi-Fi disconnect ಆಗೋಯ್ತು.
right.
Sir, 53, sir.
Surushishan, 31.
4, sir.
So you are sleeping, till the,
No, sir. ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅದು.
huh?
ಕಾಲ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಸರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ
53 sir.
53 ನಾ
Sir,
53
4
sir.
sir. Amit.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು 60
53.
ಹಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನ ಗಿವನ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ ನೋ
Sir, 31 ಕೊಟ್ರಾ ಸರ್?
Sir, 4 sir.
4 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಪ್ಪ ಶಶಾಂಕ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಯ್ಯ okay I'll send you on this one on Google form, you fill it and send it. So list out the, I told you no, list out the 6 potential abbreviation strategies.